Hello guys, it's Rachich, and in this video I wanna show you one of the best cheap melee builds in Trial of the Ancestors League. This build is actually all-rounder, so you can farm maps, bosses, invitation and some sanctum for only around 45 divines. This is Lightning Strike Rider with 40 million DPS and it uses a new two-handed Rakiata sword. And before I start explaining this video, was sponsored by Awesome Remote Software. With Awesome you can control your PC using your phone from anywhere and anytime. With this app you can even play POE Exile, which means you can trade with other players even while lying on your bed. As you can see now, I play POE from my phone, and if I need to open the inventory for example, you can customize the buttons from the keyboard, so I just add the later I and everything works. Awesome is so easy to download on PC, via link in the description. The software has 3 versions, and right now they have really good discounts. Free version allows you to remote control PC and send files. Pro version unlocks Android devices support and remote CMD. And the coolest game version allows you to play your favorite game, such as POE Exile or other, with custom keyboard, up to 144 FPS and also view switching, so I recommend to buy game version. They also launched Smart Remote Plug to wake up your desktop remotely from your phone, and it's more accessible. And only for my subscribers you can get 7-day free trial of Awesome software with this code. It only works for the first 200 people, so go on. Now about Lightning Strike. As I said before, it's really cheap for this damage. 45 million for only 40 divines on melee build is really impressive. Basically this build is really good for farming bosses and especially for invitations. But it can be also used on maps, but is not the fastest mapper, so you should know it. About Ubers, for this price you can farm Uber Maven, but you will need to run a little bit. About defense, this build has maximum suppress, maximum elemental ailment avoidance and total around 45,000 effective hit pool. Not as tanky as for example Bone Shatter, but if you always attack, that's enough. Build mechanic is really easy to understand. While mapping, just leap slam, ice vortex on your left mouse button and attack. When you have enough rage stacks, use berserk for more speed. When you enter the boss area you should put your totems first, use all flasks and while lightning strikes if you have it active. In simple words, this build has a lot of solo target damage for this price, not bad clear speed and average defense. Now let's talk about items. As a weapon we use a new Rakiata's Dance Sword and it gives us a really big elemental damage boost and also attack speed. Helmet is Head Shiver and it should be with Lap enchantment for 2 additional lightning strike projectiles, it's really necessary. Also Amulet is Yoke of Suffering with allocates Titanic impacts for more crit multi and it's really cheap item for these buffs. We are raiders so we love frenzy charges, an aspect of the cat aura we also have. That's why Pharaoh's Fury is the best cheap body armor because it gives us a really lot of damage. Rings are 2 Call of the Brotherhood for shock and cold conversion. About glows, you should listen really carefully. First of all, you should be sure that you have exactly the same Eldritch implicits, its projectile pierce and rage on hit. About mods, it should be with spell suppression, maximum life, aspect of the cat, some resistances and crafted projectile spears and additional target. Actually, it's really easy to craft. Just buy gloves with fractured suppress, use essences of greed until you get resistances and free prefix and suffix. Then craft aspect of the cat with beast crafting and projectiles with bench table. That's all. Next is Stygian Vice Belt with strength because we need it for gems, resistances, elemental damage with attack skills and cold damage. Abyss Javel should be with some accuracy, life and lightning damage. Last item is boots. We should take some boots or crafted with suppress, life, chance to avoid elemental ailments and movement speed. Also be sure that you have same Eldritch implicit. About flasks I will not talk so much because you will have my POB, just buy the same as I have. Actually that's a waste of time to talk about each skill gem and alternative quality, because you just see it in my POB. Just some words about auras. We have 5 auras in this build, it's Precision, Determination, Herald of Ice, Race and Aspect of the Cat. If you want to have more damage but lower defense, you can swap Determination with Hatred. You may ask me how we can use this much auras, why we have enough mana. So simple answer is because of this small cluster jewel that gives us a lot of mana reservation efficiency. And now let's talk about clusters. In this build we use only one large cluster jewel, with aggressive defense and martial prowess. Then two medium clusters, one of them with Astonishing Affliction and Storm Rider, and the other with Pressure Points and Gateway. Also in this build we use 4 unique jewels. First is Watcher's Eye, and you can buy anything that's somehow scaling your damage. All depends only on your budget. It can be with increased critical chance, while affected by race, increased crit multi, while affected by precision, or something else. Next is Timeless Javel, and it should be with 2 chances to double damage and 1 chance to intimidate enemies. If you don't know how to find right jewel, I will leave a link for calculator in the description. Next unique jewel is Ancestral Vision, and it scales our chance to avoid elemental ailments at 50% of suppressed spell damage chance value. Last jewel is Impossible Escape with Hex Master, and it allows us to take these 3 passives without being connected to the tree. So friends, now you know how to play my Lightning Strike build. Don't forget that it's cheap build and can't farm all the content with Uber's Dazzlers. That's not right. I also added a little additional guide in my pedo building notes. Check it if you have some problems with your build. My comments are always open if you want to know something else. Thank you for watching this video, don't forget to subscribe and like. I love you all. Bye.